All right, yo, what's good? Today we got another breakdown. Today we're doing Firefighter. Let's go.
I've been trying to fight it, but no, I'm not a fighter. I've been trying to hide it, cause I can't fight with fire. I know you think just like me. I'm sorry, but
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the melody. So I went and spliced and I found this little lead. I pitched it up 800 semitones and then chopped it a bit, and then we got this. And just so you know that I actually did something, this is what it sounded like originally before I did anything. So there's blatantly a difference, and there's also way more to that loop than I used. So I chopped it down to use only a certain section of it. Next thing we got is the drums. Again, this EP is very sample based, so I was just taking loops and putting them on top of each other to make them be cohesive with each other and actually smash together, which it's fire to me. So piss off, you'll be fine. After that, I added another drum loop, but instead of using it as drums, I use it as a perk loop. So like, this is what it sounded like originally. And then once adding EQ, I reversed it. And then put those two together, that drum loop reversed, and then the first one on top, and it sounds like. Another thing I did to enhance the drums was I added this Vox. And then for the Vox, I reversed it. This is what the original one sounds like. And then, you know, added my little Muchi swag to it, and I reversed that out, turning it into this. Then I added another Vox, you know, the Vox that's in like every Tyler song. It's a cool Vox. It's a cool Vox. So I was like, why not add it? And then I pitched it down at one spot, just so it had variation. And all of those together, like all the drums together right here, sound like. Throughout the song, I also just added like extra things into it so it doesn't get boring. Like I added this little tom right here. And then I also added this other perk. Added this little click right here, this little clav. And then I also added this guitar sound. I added two guitar sounds, but I also added this one. Just to hit at random, and then I added another one. And then in another part of the song, in a later part of the song, I reversed it. Just to add some variation. And then the last thing I added to the beat was this little tape stop at the end. Also, I added this cool little reverb thing to the outro, and then the little gross beat. That's what you hear in the song. For the vocals, there's not much going on until you get to the hooks. So for example, for the first hook, there's 4 layers of me singing. We have this one, just me like kind of singing it, and I panned it to the right, I believe.
I've been trying to fight it, but no, I'm not a fighter. I've been trying.
And then on top of that one, I add another one, like me saying it deeper, and I panned that to the. I didn't pan it. I didn't pan it at all. I just left it at dead center.
I've been trying to fight it, but no, I'm not a fighter.
And then on top of that one, I added me singing a really high pitch that I can't hit, and I added that one to it also. Now it sounds like.
I've been trying to fight it, but no, I'm not a fighter.
Pan that one to the right as well. That one's 50%. The highest one is 50. The first one is 25. And then on top of all of those, I added just me rapping the actual vocals, just regular.
I've been trying to fight it, but no, I'm not a fighter. I've been trying to hide it.
After that, I had one of my homies. Well, I wanted him to sing it originally, but instead of him singing it, he just had his sister do it, which was fire. It made the song turn out way better than I expected. So shouts out to Not Nevi. Shouts out to Not Nevi. Anyways, his sister sung this part, and it's like this delayed compressor part. And I just added this to the first hook to add more variation. And then all of those together sound like this.
I've been trying to fight it, but no, I'm not a fighter. I've been trying to hide it, cause I can't fight with fire.
The verses I kept really simple, just one layer, just me rapping it. The only thing that I added to it was just me pitching down certain parts or certain bars during the verse so it doesn't get boring. Like, for example, it's regular pitch right here.
Feelings and regrets, but blaming my ego, etc. But instead, I should blame myself for the things that were said.
Like you could hear it pitched down at a certain bar, so it was regular pitch, then pitched down, then went back up to regular pitch. And I also did that for the second verse as well. The second verse isn't that crazy either. It's just like that one. The second hook is where it gets interesting because instead of just having the little delayed vocal, Nevi's sisters actually sung the hook so I can layer it together, which then there's different ones. Like first is just their regular singing.
I've been trying to fight it.
And then there's like this robotic, like crush sound that I really like.
I've been trying to fight it.
And then on top of that, there's also her just singing it, but like really reverbed. And then all three of those together sound really good on their own, but they sound like.
I've been trying to fight it.
And then that on top of my vocals.
I've been trying to fight it, but no, I'm not a fighter.
Just mwah, chef's kiss. And then for the end of the hook, I forgot to show the little in my life part. Hold on.
In my life.
For that part, I just EQ'd out all of like everything. I EQ'd everything out. Here, I can show you. We got In the Smile by Dada Life. Shout out, I think that Dada picked the softest preset, and then I added the intensity to 28, then EQ'd out everything practically, so it had a little bit of nothing, like it felt hollow.
In my life. It was money.
Talk to him, talk to him, talk to him, talk to him.
Long story short, live a short story of